welcome to Retro Rats. We are here at Heddington and Stockley Steam Rally. There's John.
Hi.
Partner in crime for the day. And yeah, the weather's a bit, as you can probably hear, the microphone's probably picking up wind and so on. It's not John, it's the weather. But yeah, come and join us and look at Heddington and Stockley Steam Rally. So any country show, the field of dreams.
I have one.
Let's go and pick out what we want. What did you have?
One of them.
That's a Triumph Mayflower.
Yeah.
Wow, revelations now. You had a Triumph Mayflower?
Yeah.
How long did you have that for?
About 3 years.
Oh, well done. Hey, see, you never knew that till today. So John likes a sticker. Hourly driver, please be patient, thank you. Peggy's going to get me one of them, probably. 50 Shades of Rust, good sense of humour. Yeah, the Triumph Mayflower was interesting, iconic design really. It was the last of that sort of shape of any kind of Triumph. Yeah, Triumph Mayflower, what a grille. The very, very last of Triumph making period looking vehicles. From then on, obviously they went on to the much more things that we know, like Dolomites and so on, but yeah, interesting car, late 50s, nice.
Dark and light grey.
Not my cup of tea really, that.
No?
I'd probably change.
That's a better tone.
Yeah, it is. I'd probably change my mind if I drove it. It'd probably be really in fun, but
Too low to the ground.
yeah, that's a little pocket rocket. This is heavily modified. That's a big old Cosworth lump in that.
Yeah.
Brave in the weather. You got a Morris convertible, Morris 1000. You got a post-war Riley, an early one, 1952. Exceptional condition.
That's a big Riley.
Yeah. Then you got a Austin 40. Same era. Very nice, exceptional condition there. And not quite a Gene Hunt era car, but very nice. MGB, Rose's Mini. Hello Rosie, if you're seeing this. It's attending all the little shows. It's a beautiful little Mini. Figaro, not one of their best colours. They do a humongous pink, horrendous pink. They do a nice red. I've seen a few blue ones. I wouldn't know what you call this colour. It's like a champagne brown, I suppose, but yeah, Figaro based on Nissan micro parts, but nicely done. And he had a production run of about 3 years, so this is one of the early ones. Well, no, it's a J, it's a later one. Started off 89, 90, so you see J plates, but yeah, only had a short run. Very collectible now. Lovely Capris. Was in every street back in the 80s and 90s. Now you never see them and they're getting crazy value. Aren't they, John? In every single street there was a Capri.
That's right.
And a Fiesta and an Escort.
One, he never got one.
Did you not? Have you ever driven one?
No.
It's like sitting on the floor with your legs out.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. It was a few years ago I drove one now, but yeah. I could see you with a Willys Jeep.
Thank you.
That would suit you.
Yeah.
Will you take me now ready to try and get your
Yeah, he caught me. How you doing? You never know what you're going to come across at a steam rally. That's an old firebox, that, isn't it? Look at that.
Oh, right.
Sturdy bit of kit, that is. 1930s, I reckon. Have a bag of goodies. I will show you those a bit later. Got an early rally box in there. That's the youngs kids one. Obviously the older kids had the Tomahawks and the choppers. The Boxer was the same era. That'd be early 80s. Nice to see it. So you found something you like, John?
Yeah, noddy bike.
Why is it called a noddy bike?
Well, the police used to have to salute when they see somebody, right?
Yeah.
But they realised when they're riding a motorcycle they couldn't, so they used to go like this.
Oh, it's a nodding bike.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Look at the phone on it, look.
Yeah.
And then you got the Vespa mod bike.
Oh well.
They like their lights. and mirrors.
That cost you a few quid.
So me and John are going to disagree, because John appreciates this Triton, the powerhouse, nice chrome, probably colossal amount of horsepower, a proper lean forward racing bike, whereas me much prefer the little SL Scout. Look at that. And just over here there's an original Pooch, and a 1979 Honda. Good old Cameo DX. The very first moped I ever had when I was 16, there's a good old Pooch Maxi. This is the K, it's a later one. But yeah, my very first bike, my very first commuting to work. Yeah, I had a K Reg 1972. This is T, so what's that going to be? 77, 78. So it's a later version of mine. There are some slight differences. If you undo that, unscrew them, there's a little pack inside there, a puncture repair kit and a tyre remover, and little things you'd need normally. And then on the other side they'll be the same, and it'll have a spare spark plug and a little elbow cap. So my very first car was absolutely identical to that. That is a mine was a 1955 Austin A50 Cambridge, and all intents and purposes, apart from the wheels, mine was virtually identical to this one. So I'm kind of looking forward to having a go around this, because it's like memory lane of the car that I had for so long. The lights are different on this as well, but yeah, this is it's going back down memory lane. That brings back memories of being 13. I spent my entire childhood sat in identical car to this. This one's later, it's got a different dash. It's a 57, this one, so slightly, there are slight variations. They did change them, but the dash is the same. Nice, in the sense of the binnacle. Mine had a clock there as well. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Spent many hours sat in the identical car. Nice. These lovely Maxes have got a real resurgence now. People are finally embracing them and they're being preserved, and I'm really pleased that now they're being rescued and loved. This person has gone to the trouble of finding matching memorabilia, year related items, but they had good interiors, they had really nice dashes, bags of room. This one's got the original parcel shelf. I just think they were ahead of their time. I think they were a great design. When you think that they come from the Austin A50 Cambridge over there, it's just a short time later. So two wonderful cars I mentioned earlier. This is 1990 Rover 414, the R8, and very good condition. Really pleased to see one here. The original interior. It's for sale, 1595. They're slowly creeping up in value, but not a lot yet. If you buy one, you've still got to hold on to it for a few years for investment, but very nice to see. I just stopped to chat there to the chap who owned an identical one. His was H, he even had a WMR on it. He was over the moon to see it again. He'd only sold it because he upgraded to a larger vehicle for his family. But yeah, there you have it in all its glory. Champagne R8 414. This is an R3. There are people moan at me for using the base model, but that's what they are. That was an R8, this is an R3 213. very famous Mrs. Bucket on the TV show, but yeah, very nice to see. $61,000. 61,000. This is a real early one. I think they came out in B reg. This is a C reg. That's the S as well. Very nice. And then we got how every street would have had a learning driving car like this back in the day. Nice to see it. John & Co are here representing the A30s. I won't focus too much on them because they're coming with me to the Oldbourne show tomorrow, so I'll tour them tomorrow. This one, very heavily modified. What's that for? A bit of engineering. Crazy. Just crazy. Normally, like Morris Minors, you get a run of Beetles, but this is the only Beetle here. And I like what they've done with the bonnet. I have been offered a Beetle as a project. I've made an offer, it's been accepted, but it's through probate. So I've not heard no more. So it may come off, it may not, in case someone makes a higher offer. In which case, fair play to them, because these cars cost a lot of money to restore. Are you looking forward to that? Look at that smile. Very nice. The young kids are natural.
Good call, well done. Keep it going now with your troll mode. Lower at the start. Box is wrapping up there. Making it work for it. Come on, Mark. Come on, keep going. That's the drop. Well done.
Thank you. Just to finish off, we're back in the workshop. Had a wonderful time today. So I said I'd show you the shopping that was in that bag. A brand new hat, because you know I'd be naked if I didn't have a hat. So a lovely brand new hat. You've got to support these traders that go to these shows. You know what I mean? They've got to be supported. So a brand new hat. I like the cover. It's probably backwards on here. Wiltshire Leisure in 1968. And that sign there, that's the road that goes from Avebury to Devizes in Wiltshire. And that turning is the Bishop's Canning turning. Just out of that photo would have been the church spire. It'd be interesting to take that book along. I don't think that area has changed at all. I think that if I took that photo today, it would still look like that. So I just thought, what an interesting book. And the chap I bought that from got given it when he was young, so he'd had it a lot of years. These are for my eBay shop. Some Bedford CF manuals and an early Bedford CF manual, so they're just for the to be sold on my eBay shop. But for my own personal collection, and this was a special find. This is an early lamp, and I'm going to show you how it works on the camera. So we open up this lovely red glass. So that's nice red glass we're going to clean up. Look at the silver inside. Immaculate after all these years. And the special thing about this, let me just close that securely. The special thing about this lamp, so that's how it sits like this. There's a little holder on the back. You unscrew this, and this, you push a candle in there. It has to be a tight fitting candle. The candle pushes in there like that, and as the candle melts, that comes up. So the flame always sits just behind, and I think that's absolutely superb, and I look forward to trying it. So at some point in the near future we will clean this up and we will give that a go and see how good that is. He bought it in France. It says something like Lexor on the top, but it is French, I reckon. And if you have any ideas or information on that, I reckon about 1880, 1890, or could it be later, just turn of the century? I don't know. You can see how the way the glass is held in there. I just think that was a beautiful bit of kit, and that had to come back here to my transport collection. Really chuffed with that. So beautiful day. So a beautiful day at the steam rally. So now to just put this safe away in the workshop and go back to the van. What a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us, and see you on the next one. Stay safe, stay retro, people.